Hi, my name is Candice. I come from the University of Tennessee. I'm here working as an intern for BOSCO-Uganda for the summer of 2012. We've been going out to the field in Pagak to work with the Pagak primary school students and the community members. And we've been really excited about what we've been doing. We've been sharing our culture with them and our skills, and they've been sharing their skills with us and their culture. And we've already learned so much. They taught us how to make pots, they've taught us how to sculpt out of the clay, and how to make mingling sticks, how to cook, how to smear. That had to be my favorite experience. And in turn, we've been teaching them more ICT skills, how to research with the internet, how to send emails, Skype, e-business. And the experience has been really good so far. What I've been seeing is that there's a low participation in the females out of the group. In the U.S., we're having the same problem. There's just a lack of participation from females in computer sciences and sciences overall, and I think that's something that we all need to work on. But since Josh and I have been showing up, we've been getting more participation. Maybe it's because of what we've been teaching, and also we've been telling the kids to bring in a friend or a sister, and also just the presence of a woman in the room, I think, has helped a lot. And we've also been seeing increased participation of students overall since we've been there, and hopefully we can get things running more.
Hello, my name is Joshua Haston. I'm an intern with BOSCO. This summer I am studying abroad in Gulu and with the University of Tennessee. I'm focusing in environmental studies, and we're trying to implement my studies with BOSCO. So in doing so, we've been going out to Pagak Primary School in Pagak. And while we're there, we are interacting with the youth and learning about language and learning about their cultures, doing different activities with them. So we're walking about in the farms and learning about what's going on, whether it's maybe a land dispute, which is a big deal. So we're sitting in on land disputes, as well as just learning what the children have to say and how they're digging in the fields. And then we'll incorporate how it is in America to parallel it with what we're doing. Also, since we've been learning about their culture, we're also informing them of how they can use their culture to broaden their skills using ICT technologies. So we'll be teaching them, or this past week we've been teaching them about certain programs, and so if we learn how they draw using paper and pencil in Uganda, we'll show them paint and how they can implement certain aspects of painting and combining with peace building and certain reconciliation methods. So if we're showing we did an activity like that, and a lot of the drawings were of peace. So what happens in peace is a lot of them drew pictures of their homesteads and playing soccer, and maybe just a tree in general, which speaks so much about what the ideas of peace are. So we do a lot of that, and so we also teach them different internet activities. So we've set up a lot of email accounts using Gmail, which Google in general has a lot of benefits using that. So we will show them not only how to use an email and how to send emails, but how they can voice their opinions and just give them a voice in general about how to spread certain methods of peace and reconciliation. Maybe they have certain ideas about how to solve a land dispute. Well, they can email someone else in another district, maybe the sub-county or LC1s, just different people in the area. Or, I mean, even if you want to get a loan from GSSAP, what you could do with using ICT technology. So it's been really helpful to just be in the classroom with them, because many of them are not skilled in computers, so it's challenging, especially with the language barrier. Even in Uganda, there's a language barrier between the north and the south. So with English to Luo, it's a completely different thing. So it's been helpful to have a translator, but there's still a language barrier there, but it's something that can easily be conquered with lots of practice.
So when our group from the University of Tennessee came to Uganda, we were first involved with studies at the Gulu Institute for Peace. And this helped us prepare for our internship. We learned all about the peace and reconciliation process, as well as traditional and transitional justice. And what we're trying to do through our internship is bring these elements to the community and to help them connect community sharing and sharing with us to keeping your tradition alive, ICT, communication, technology, as well as peace building and reconciliation, and how they all relate and how you can bring them together as one.
So to build off what else we've been talking about, since we've been active in the community, we've visited several farms, and we've seen the process of how you grow and how you harvest, and just the whole cleaning and transportation process, which is a big difficulty because in Pagak you're very isolated from surrounding markets. So if you only have a bicycle to get to Gulu, which is probably 30 kilometers, it's hard to transport a whole harvest. So we think about how can we implement ICT technologies or ICT programs to benefit these farmers. And so a few days later, after we visited the farm, we've helped set up an email account for this one farmer, and so we can potentially set up other ways to maybe contact other farmers, so he could, maybe find a way of transporting his vegetables to the market, or his G-nuts, just whatever he happens to be growing at the time. So it helps cut out that middleman, per se, and not only that, you're building bonds with the community, so you're bringing people together to profit together instead of having to bring in someone else. So that's been beneficial. Another farm that we went to, they were trying to build a fish farm, which is a great idea on multiple levels. A, because it's profitable. B, they just want to have to produce enough funds or produce enough income so they can pay for their children to go to school, because they realize that education is the future. So if they could find a way to get the funds to finish their fish farm, then so many good things could happen for the community. So you can continued education, profit. Not only that, bringing fish adds another aspect of the market instead of just eating goat and chicken, which can be sometimes rare if you're in poverty. But so if you're having another food group, then there's a whole other aspect, and plus fish is healthy. So benefiting the farmer, the kids, and the community that's improving their health. But the whole thing that was afflicting him was getting the funds. So with ICT technologies and different programs, maybe someone could help him create a business proposal so he could gain funds from the NUSAF 2, which would then spur the economic growth in the community. So there's lots of benefits there.